If anyone deserves a bit of comfort, it's a laboring, birthing mum. So whether you're choosing to birth at home or hospital or wherever you choose to birth, think about your comfort. And what might be nice to do for yourself is to put a little kind of little care package, little comfort care package together. This needn't be anything super expensive. You can pick things up quite cheaply from places like Home Bargains, if you're here in the UK. So, what would be in your little comfort care pack? It could be things like a new pair of socks, so a nice soft pair of socks, because oftentimes our feet get a bit chilly in labour. So if we're not using the birth pool, if we're, labouring on dry land and intend to birth in the pool, then if your feet get cold on the dry land, then maybe a new pair of socks. And I think why not treat yourself to a new pair of fluffy socks? Again, needn't be expensive. You can pick them up really cheaply. It could be something like a nice bar of soap or a nice little miniature shower gel for after you've birthed your baby. And again, doesn't need to be expensive. I probably wouldn't go for something highly perfumed, because we know that after birth, our babies need to get to know our true, authentic scent. So yeah, nothing too strong, and that actually brings me on to the postpartum bit where we tend, for those who've already had babies, they know this already, but for first timers, let me tell you now about that postpartum BO. Girl, when you lift your armpit up, 2 or 3 days after you've had your baby, yeah, you've had hopefully had time to have a little kind of wash down, little shower, if your baby allows you. But very soon after you've had that wash down or shower, you lift your arm to go and get something, and woo-wee, that stench. That smell of armpit is gonna knock you out. Let me tell you, it's normal. It's postpartum BO. It won't last forever. And it's one of the reasons to keep your behind at home and have your postpartum recovery and then spreading your armpits all over the world. Just stay at home. No need to be spraying a whole heap of things. I know we all like to smell nice and gorgeous, but again, your baby needs to know you and your smell. So, just keep your arms down and keep yourself inside, and no one's to know that your armpits really reek. Um, so yeah, a nice, a little nice shower gel, a little nice bar of soap is quite nice for after you've had your baby. Something new, you might want to take your half-used bar of Dove with you in your little toiletry bag if you're birthing in hospital. But isn't it nice to have something new, kind of like a, fairly low-scented kind of wash thing. It could even be a new flannel. It could even be a new towel. If you've got towels like me that are older than maybe you, and they're just kind of like pieces of cardboard, a bit hard, have been used so many times, then maybe you want to invest in a new kind of soft, fluffy towel. Here's a tip though, if you are birthing in hospital, that first shower after you've had your baby, use the hospital towel. Yeah, because you're going to be bleeding, there's going to be some blood there. So don't mess up your own towel. Use the hospital towel for that. And then maybe for your next shower, you can have your own little fluffy towel. And maybe use your fluffy towel to kind of dry your upper bits and use the hospital towel to dry, your lower bits that are going to be bleeding. So yeah, so you don't mess up your new little fluffy towel. And again, it hasn't got to be expensive. Your local supermarket does towels, or I think even like Poundland or Home Bargains do towels. So treat yourself to something. Treat yourself maybe to a new water bottle. We want you to stay hydrated during your labor and birth. And why not have something a little new? And again, it hasn't got to be a brand name. You haven't got to go for the Stanley Cup and other things like that. It can just be, a bog standard water bottle. So get one of those if you can. And new underwear. We want underwear that's substantial, mind. Little thongs aren't going to cut it after you've had your baby. You won't want to be wearing Thongs. So, some big old drawers, but yeah, some new ones, maybe a new nightdress or a button-down something to wear during your labor or a t-shirt, again, not expensive, go for value. But these are little things that are just little treats for yourself, as a bit of a reward for birthing your baby, and they can just give you a bit of encouragement and make you feel a bit more, you know what I mean? So think about a little care package that will work for you. It could also include some nice little snacks, but just don't pack them too early because you're going to be like into them, and then you have to replace them like 10 times over. So think of some snacks that you quite like, whether it's kind of, cereal bars or, dark chocolate's a good one if you like dark chocolate or just chocolate in general. You might want to put some fruit in, as on the day of your labor, not beforehand to get all rotten, moldy. But some nice little snacks that maybe you haven't tasted before would be quite nice. So yeah, think of things like that that'll make you feel more comfortable and give you a little bit of a boost during your labor and birth. Because if anyone deserves a boost and a bit of care and a bit of loving, it's you birthing mamas. So think about what you're going to put in your little bag. Hope that helps. Bye.